Boom. What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another YouTube video, and in today's video we are going to be covering yet another massive manga haul slash unboxing. That said, the previous one that I did, where it was like 90 plus vols, ended up getting like over 18,000 views, so I know in a previous video I thanked you guys for that, but I just want to take this moment once again to just say really appreciate the support, guys. Definitely a financial investment there, and I do notice that you guys like to see me spend some money. That said, I still do appreciate the support, and it was really encouraging for me as a manga tuber, up and coming hopefully. So, you know the drill. So without further ado, let's get right into this month's manga haul. Alright guys, so really quickly, I made a quick decision on the fly. I think I am going to split this video up into two, and I'm going to make this whole video more of a Rightstuf only unboxing video, as I have 3 boxes of Rightstuf stuff to unbox. So without further ado, I'm going to get right into the Rightstuf portion of this overall haul. Alrighty folks, first up we got this bad boy right here. And this time, and on the last video I only had scissors, but this time I do have a box cutter. Now hopefully this is a little bit better than a standard pair of scissors. So I'm gonna be very careful with this guy. Oh yeah, a much smoother cut. Is this even working? Is this recording? It better be recording. Also guys, you'll probably notice me in my videos. Sometimes I'll like check if I'm still recording, because one of my biggest fears is I'm gonna be like doing the whole video and unboxing everything, and then lo and behold, once I finish the entire unboxing, I didn't record any of it, so that would be very, very tragic. Not as tragic as, say, I want to eat your pancreas, or maybe Elfin Glide, or maybe Berserk type of tragedy, but tragic nonetheless. So the first series is going to be a new title for you guys. Maybe some of you may have read this, some of you may have not. I am new to this kind of genre-ish, but it is going to be a light novel. I know, it's cheating, it's not manga, but, you know, I kind of lump them all together for these types of videos, of course. So, that said, guys, we picked up the first 2 volumes of the Spice and Wolf light novel. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was in the mood. I was in a romance mood when I ordered these. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit of a sucker for romance. I do like fantasy, and I read up that this was a really good light novel. It was one of the top ranked ones on Mal and from other light novel and manga sites, so I kind of wanted to try it out. It seemed fairly interesting, and I mean, come on. Didn't you give you Raftalia vibes? I know this probably came out before Shield Hero. And so from my understanding, I think she's like a wolf goddess or something like that. Of course, as with any light novel, it is very text heavy, text dense. Looking good. The only criticism I have with Rightstuf right now is, I'm not sure if you can tell, but there is a little bit of yellowing, particularly on the first volume, I think. I know, maybe on both of them. There is a little bit of yellowing. Could be better condition. A little bit disappointed, Rightstuf. That said, Rightstuf usually does a really stellar job at their packaging and shipping. So I'm excited to read this and give it a go. Alright folks, next up on our haul, we got the first 2 volumes of One Punch Man. Of course, I watched the anime. I need more content, but you know me, I gotta start from the very, very beginning. I don't like to start manga series from wherever I left off in the anime, and I don't like to start anime series wherever I left off in manga. Stuff like that, stuff, you know, you get the point. You know what I'm talking about. So, I did pick up the first 2 volumes. The anime was freaking hilarious. It's also really cool. Love the animation. Well, I think, from what I recall, I think the first season had the better animation or something like that. Regardless, I did like the story. I thought it was really funny, comedic, and a really good parody, if you want to call it, on like superheroes and shonen in general. So, look at this guy, Saitama, right here. Show you just a couple of pages of the artwork. Don't want to show too much to avoid any and all spoilers. Looking good. I believe his name is Genos or Genos, something like that. I gotta find a better system and a better setup. If you guys were wondering, this is not my room. This is actually my sister's room, but she did give me permission to go ahead and use it to film, as she's not here right now. So that is awesome. Cannot wait to get into more One Punch Man. On to the next series. Alright guys, of course we had to pick up a little bit of Attack on Titan. This is the 25th volume. Let's go ahead and show you front, back, and side. Now, yeah, I'll show you a couple of pages. Yeah, just a couple. Only gonna show one more page. Man, I really love Attack on Titan. It's one of my favorite anime series. As for the manga, one of my favorite manga, but like, of course, if I had to choose between the two, probably the anime, just for that one in particular. I'm not necessarily an anime only, but I'm also not a manga only either. It kind of depends on the adaptation itself and which version do I like better. That's what it boils down to, and I'm open to either. So, I'm not currently up to that volume yet. I'm only on volume like 9 right now. But I do plan on reading more and more, and hopefully read up until the very, very end before the part 2 of season 4 comes out next year. So, on to the next series, guys. All right, now this is a series that I've been really wanting to pick up and start. Might have to hold off on it just for a little bit because I am reading a lot of other related series, and this one is going to be Tomochan As A Girl. From my understanding, this is about kind of a tomboy type of girl character. And she kind of befriended this boy from a very young age, and since then they've kind of grown into becoming best friends. But the unfortunate part of this is that as she kind of like blossoms into womanhood, or whatever you want to describe it as she gets a little bit older into their high school years, she starts to develop kind of romantic feelings for her guy best friend. But unfortunately, her guy best friend only sees her as one of the guys. I only have one hand available. So it sounded like a really funny series, a really good lighthearted rom-com, and I just wanted to start reading it. So I am reading Quintessential Quintuplets and Rent a Girlfriend right now, so I might hold off on Tomochan As A Girl just until I read up a little bit more on those, or at least finish Quintessential Quintuplets, but we will see. Or I might just start it. I mean, like, sometimes I'll just start a series, and then I'll just be like reading like several different series at once. Like right now, I'm reading like several series at once. I don't know. Do you guys like to read several series at once? Like, I'm probably reading like 4 or 5 or 6 right now all at once. Admittedly, I don't necessarily remember all the names perfectly. That said, I do know the characters by face, by their circumstances, their personalities, and the character growth. I do note all of that, and I do pay attention to that. But sometimes I do kind of forget those names. Let me know if you guys are like that too. Also, by the way, I'm not sure if you guys even noticed, but I'm repping a little bit of Darling in the Franxx right now. Watch the anime, don't read the manga. Alright folks, next up is another favorite. Another light novel, ReZero Volume 4. This is kind of like the, how should I say, the mine character of ReZero. If you guys know Rising of the Shield Hero, you know mine. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. Let's go on to the next series. Also, ReZero anime and light novel, one of my top favorites. All right, folks, excited about this one, and that is going to be Made in Abyss Volume 2. Like I said in my last video, or last couple of videos, I personally think that the world building is really good. Art style is like, I feel like it's a little bit, it reminds me of like watercolors almost. Like it's not like I feel like it's not a conventional coloring scheme for a manga. Let me know what your thoughts on that are. I mean, I don't particularly have issues with that. It just kind of like seemed a little bit different in terms of art style. That said, I still really love the series so far, and I'm excited to continue reading it. So, not much more to say on that, but let's go ahead and move on to the next series. Next up on our list, we have Shuzo Oshimi's Happiness Volume 2. Now, I did read the first volume, finally, of Happiness, and I gotta say, guys, so far, not exactly sold just yet. I can see myself liking this manga eventually, but as of right now, at this very moment, not really doing it for me. It's not bad, but I've kind of expected it to be a little bit better than it was. That said, if you love Happiness, don't take that as a criticism necessarily. I gotta read more of that before I can really make a final determination on what I think of the series is, because there have been series before where like the start was like, but the more you read, the more you enveloped yourself in the story, the more you fell in love with the characters, the development of them, as well as the plot and story itself. So, gonna keep reading this and excited to see what kind of stuff unfolds. Alrighty, folks. Of course, we had to pick up a little bit of Rising of the Shield Hero, one of my favorite, if not favorite, light novels so far. I've only started like 2 light novels, being ReZero and Shield Hero. I really love Raftalia, I'm not even gonna lie, guys. I read the first 2 volumes of this the past month, like super quickly, like just like in a couple of days. I probably could have finished it in like 1 or 2 days if I really wanted to grind it out. I'm not a particularly fast reader, but something about the Rising of the Shield Hero novel, it's very satisfying to read all of this, and at the pace that you're reading. It's not like a super like challenging read necessarily, but it's a very fun and engaging one, I think. So definitely recommend Rising the Shield Hero if you guys do like your fantasy, isekai, and stuff like that. Alrighty, folks, the last one of this box is going to be Your Lion April, volume 4. Yeah, 4. So, admittedly, at this point in time, I have not yet started Your Lion April. I know some of you might flame me in the comments, like, why are you buying all these volumes of something that you haven't even started yet? If this is anything like A Silent Voice, or something like I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, or Orange, something along those lines, I'm very confident I'm gonna love this series. And if I don't like it in the end, maybe I'll sell it, maybe I won't. And then after this, I'm gonna be eager to watch the anime. It's one of the anime on my list of anime to watch, that and like Steins Gate and Erased. I really want to watch all those. There's a bunch of other anime I want to watch too, but as of right now, Your Lion April is the one that kind of really sticks with me. See a couple pages. That is the first box of the Rightstuf unboxing. Let's go ahead and move on to box number 2. Alrighty, guys. Now, for our next box, I think this is gonna be the most anticipated unboxing for this particular video. So, let's go ahead, pull out our, be very careful, sharp blade there. Oh boy. Ah, yeah, nice. And this pickup is going to be the second Deluxe edition volume of Berserk. Now, I am not going to open this up just yet, but I do want to show you the front, the side, and the back. Give you a nice view of that. Try to get the glare out. Man, this freaking, I read the first Deluxe volume. From my understanding, the first Deluxe volume only covers the first 3 volumes, and it's not even like the good part of Berserk yet. I believe it starts to pick up here and in the next Deluxe volume, I think. Whenever the Golden Age starts, I think that's when it starts to pick up from what I've read on the different sites and Reddit and stuff like that. Met a lot of cool characters like Griffith, found out a little bit about Guts' backstory in the first Deluxe. It was a really, really great and intriguing, dark, and gory book, and I really cannot wait to continue reading Berserk. So I know this is I think the top rated manga on Mal right now, and people will debate on this and stuff like that, but it's like one of the best out there, so it was a must. At least the Deluxe for this type of manga, it's a must for me, at least. Aha, yes, this is what I've been really waiting for. Oh my god. We picked up a lot of Quintessential Quintuplets volumes, so let's go ahead and organize this. So unfortunately, volumes 8, 11, and 12 have been out of stock lately, both in store as well as online, at least on Rightstuf. I went to 2 different stores and looked for the Quintessential Quintuplets volumes that were missing on Rightstuf, and I still couldn't find them. And then I think they're a little bit more expensive on Amazon right now, but I kind of want to hold off just to save a couple of bucks. But if it gets to the point where I really need to continue reading it, then I might pay the $15 that's listed for on whatever site. But I do want to minimize retail or slightly more expensive than retail. That said, I want to show you guys these volumes. So if you guys checked out my last manga reads video, I read the first 4 volumes of TQQ. That's what I call it, just for simplicity purposes. So as of right now, guys, I'm totally on Team Miku. What did I show you that right? Front, back, spine. I do like the spines. The unique font. I like the color schemes too, they're very nice. Let me know what team you guys are on. Is it Itsuki? Is it Ichika? Is it Nino? Forgive me if I do mispronounce their names or if I say it wrong. Is it Miku or is it Yotsuba, I think. I really freaking love this series. I love how different they are in personality and their interests. Yeah, they all have the same face, but they all have unique features to them. Not only in their physical hairstyle, but in their, like I said, their interests, their personalities. It's a very nice balance, I think. Team Miku, come on. I love Miku. Don't you just love her? I mean, just look at her. Look at her. That is a waifu. That's a waifu. She's adorable. already. Next volume. I think this is Yotsuba. I think she's the more kind of like energetic, kind, yet slightly more bird-brained one. I think Nino is the kind of the bossy one, and then I think, I get Ichika and Itsuki mixed up sometimes, but the short-haired one I think is the kind of like the older sister figure, and then the youngest one is I think Itsuki, the one with the stars though. Oh my goodness. You gotta love the Quintessential Quintuplets. I mean, come on, you can't not love them. I mean, they're just adorable. The series overall has been really funny so far, and I don't know, there's something about the Quintessential Quintuplets that I really love. Anyways, guys, super excited to get to reading that. I'm actually gonna read it later on tonight. The only reason I'm doing this unboxing right now instead of like next week is because I really freaking want to read and continue this series. So, yeah, guys, as you can tell, I'm super pumped about it, and I really love TQQ. On to the next. I feel like when I start these videos, I sound like super calm and chill, but the further I get in and the more excited I get about these, like I start to like go on rants and tangents like I am right now. Anyways, guys, this is going to be the last Rightstuf unboxing for this video. Like I said, guys, we are going to be doing a part 2 of this manga haul, which is going to cover my Amazon and Barnes & Noble pickups. So let's go ahead, get that back opened right here. Yeah. This was one of my pre-orders. To be honest, I could have waited to get this last one, but we got volume 33 of Attack on Titan. That is a seriously nice cover. Probably one of my favorite Attack on Titan covers so far. I got a lot of catching up to do, guys. Like I said, I'm only on like volume 9 right now. But I mean, usually I'll read like, I'll read at least one volume of manga a night. And like, I read like the entire Elfen Lied manga, like, which is like 4 omnibuses and has a total of about 12-ish volumes, and I read it in like 3 days maybe. Like, I speed through manga a lot. Not that I'm a fast reader, but that I like to read multiple volumes or at least one volume per night. So that's that, guys. Let me go ahead and show you this. Now this is the one where I don't know if I want to, I'm not going to show you the artwork on this one. I'm going to hold off on that for right now until, yeah, I'm just going to hold off on that one. I hope you guys understand. That said, guys, let me go ahead and set this down before I clock out. Clock out, it's not a job. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm doing this because I love manga. You guys know me. Alright, so that is going to be it for part 1 of my May 2021 unboxing. I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do want to see a little bit more unboxing after this, please go ahead and check out part 2 coming very soon in the next couple of days. That's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up button. If you have any comments on these series or more, or even recommendations, go ahead and leave that in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more manga-related content, of course, smash that subscribe button. You guys know the drill. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.